about where we left off last time.
I had been stabbed again.
You had been stabbed, yes.
I was on fire.
Correct. You were on fire for a bit. That also happened. A couple hundred people got cut in half.
Grenhilda was eaten.
Grenhilda was eaten.
R.I.P. Grenhilda.
R.I.P. Grenhilda. Well, I mean, she could possibly be vomited up later, but... Anyways, bunch of that stuff occurred. You guys had split up. If I remember correctly, Hibiki and the Viridian had gone upstairs, and then everyone else went downstairs. So, Hibiki and the Viridian don't know about the violinist that Sarge left to go beat up. Regenesis and Blade do. And we had left off with Hibiki being stabbed again, poisoned again, and having Grenhilda eaten for the first time.
Who am I with again?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Who am I with again?
You are
Not
with...
Sarge anymore.
You're with the Blade. You're with Blade. Ace.
Blade. You know, I always wondered, but I have this kind of feeling that the rest of our companions aren't doing so well.
I mean, the Viridian is fine. It's just me.
I watch.
Yeah, the Viridian's watching, so just Hibiki who's fucked. That being said, I believe we left off with your group having the knowledge that you are down here with someone. Someone is watching you. You just haven't found them yet.
Okay.
And just before anything else, can everyone go ahead and roll me an initiative roll? Just in case we hit initiative during this. Or something comes in useful where...
Didn't we already have one up?
No. I got rid of that. I get rid of initiative orders right after they're used in actual combat.
Okay. I gotta open up real
12.
That looks like a wonderful 11.
Do you have a -1 to your initiative?
Well, man, where's my... There's no -1s in this game.
Yeah, there's no -1. I can just go in and change it. That's all.
Natural 13.
Where's your token? Oh, I see him.
Launch game. A 5. The poison is really working.
Yeah, the poison's working pretty well. And, let me go ahead and drag out the one person you know is currently stabbing one of your people. Where'd I find it?
Oh wait, it does say Neff rolled a 12, but they're trained for -1.
No, I assure you. I know what happened.
What happened?
You can go fuck yourself. It doesn't matter.
What? I have 8 XP.
I have the initiative skill, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it does. Well, it gives you bonus to the initiative. Probably.
Can you just roll? I can't remember. So it's been a bit. How do you do initiative and Cypher System?
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Sweet.
That should work. I put the command in correct. Did I mistype it? It looks like I mistyped it. Okay.
On the left side, use a little dice. You could also click that and then put on the advanced roller.
Okay, I got 7 though.
You got a 7?
Yep.
Okay, let me find you and add you in. There you go. And just like that, everyone's in the turn order.
Woman, where's my super suit?
Now, I will warn you guys, my stomach feels like absolute garbage. So, there is potential for me to run away and go to the bathroom and then probably not come back. If that happens, Nick will inform you. But,
You'll hear it, Nick.
but, until that happens, I will suffer.
Nick's a bloody informant.
I am the mole.
I finished.
Alright guys, I'm gonna throw in some hummus weed into my potion and stir it in with some lichen croc. And
Is we?
Lichen
yeah.
croc?
I'm a
Potion?
chemist.
I'm like imagining like werewolf like slippers. Croc.
I'm imagining a weed that's growing out of hummus. Like the bread.
It's possible, like if you get the seeds and you didn't process it correctly.
I know it's possible. It doesn't make it any less weird.
It's like a weird potato that you left out for a while.
Okay. So that's what you want to do on your turn?
What turn? Is it my turn?
No.
Yeah, you. Wait, this
But I was just wondering if on your turn, is that what you wanted to do?
I don't know. I'm undecided.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
nuts.
so, Habiki. We'll start back where we left off. Habiki, we left off with you having a sharp pain in a place you've been stabbed before. He stabbed you in directly the same place he stabbed you the first time. As you have become increasingly aware of the presence of the Raven behind you. I forget what he said. I think he quoted something the last time. It wasn't something I wrote down. I just kind of decided to do it on the spot. So whatever he said has been lost to the annals of time.
I remember what he said.
What did he say?
It was like really, really lame. He was just like, "How does that feel?"
I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that was
Something
it.
down those lines. It was cringy.
Yeah, it was something
Yeah,
stupid
it
and
was
cringy.
pretty cringy.
Anyways, go fuck yourselves, all of you.
What do I do?
Actually, you know what? You're fine, Mr. Skinner. It's everyone else who can complete themselves.
Oh, okay.
But, the first thing I'm going to need from you is for you to take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Do we have you take the stab damage yet?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you did.
Yeah, 2 points of damage as the poison starts to course into your veins. You see the Raven, or you don't see. You feel the Raven pull the blade out and take a couple steps back from you. Although he can't get too far back from you because you are in a very enclosed space behind the desk. Fuck. Okay. Would you like to do anything? He did eat Grinhilda. All that's happened.
It's not my turn yet, right? Because I'm pretty sure.
We're
the
not going
Viridian-
off of turn order right now.
Oh, okay. What do I have to do to get Grinhilda out of this goddamn crow?
Kill the crow is the first thing that would probably come to mind.
Okay. I will have Yuki use her claim on it.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. I don't think the crow has a high rating. I believe it's a standard rating, which I think puts you at a DC 6.
Wasn't he called the Graven?
He was called the Raven, yeah. It's a raven. I've been calling it the wrong thing, okay?
I got a 14 to hit it.
14. Yuki easily shoots this thing. The crow disappears, and you feel Grinhilda come back to you.
Okay. And then...
The Viridian, you are also here, by the way. You also saw this.
Oh, say. Do I see the Raven?
Yes, he took a couple steps back away from Hibiki.
I take out Gambler's gun and shoot him in the face.
Okay. Take out Gambler's gun. Go ahead and roll to hit him. Roll and give him... I believe that's going to be challenging.
Well, doesn't the Gambler's gun have a different thing?
It has a special trait if I hit, right? Or, I don't know.
The Gambler's gun was the one you used for the guy last time.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, you
Roll
have
it.
to roll a D something to figure out what's the difficulty, and then another dice to roll to see
It's
what's
like
the damage.
D8 or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Roll a d8.
Is high good or high bad?
High is good because it deals more damage, but it's becomes increasingly harder to hit it.
Okay. 4. Right in between.
So that's going to be a difficult roll to hit him.
So... Is it smite or speed? I'm gonna say... Difficult. I'm gonna use... Vert. Sit down. This... Don't add... That will be a success with a 12.
Okay, then you will deal 4 points of damage.
Yes!
One
Get shit on!
One thing about the Gambler's gun, it's probably going to be one of the few ways in here that you guys can bring down the difficulty of an opponent.
Oh damn, this thing is a lot stronger than I thought it'd be.
That being said, and I probably should have told you this before you used it, the Gambler's gun has a very specific round that it uses, and right now you were only able to get 10 of those rounds.
Okay, so I got 9 left, right?
Correct.
Is it a price or a production thing?
It's a production thing. Specifically, a material in the round is extremely hard to come by.
Okay.
I would like to also go into, like, I guess my toolkit and grab the anti-venom I have.
Okay. You can do that later. So, we're going to go back to, underground. Red Genesis. The blade. Both of you guys, just real fast. Just roll a d20 for me. Nothing attached to it. No effort. Nothing like that. I just want to get, like, a gauge on your guys' sixth sense.
Okay.
I have an 18.
Red
Which is a high
Genesis,
number.
Red Genesis, you think so? Like the hair or vines on the back of your neck are standing up, as if something is wrong, and you can tell it's twofold. One, you guys know there's already someone down here with you, but two, you feel in your heart and in your soul that your friends are maybe not in trouble necessarily, but they're definitely not in a great place.
What's my
No,
50?
we're fine.
The power of friendship is failing.
Yes. Anyways, so that is the thing that you guys will know coming into here. You do know that something's happening to your friends, although you might not know what. You can see shadows shifting in this place, and it seems almost unnatural. Red Genesis, you'll notice something. The blade has two shadows.
Oh, wow, I never really noticed that. And I'm just
Notice
like,
what?
oh, the extra shadow you have. Is that one of your superpowers?
In response to him saying that, I turn around and try to stab the additional shadow, I guess.
Oh, you turn around and try to stab the additional shadow? Which one are you stabbing? Are you stabbing the one to your left or the one to your right?
Which way is like the light in the room?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
The light's coming from directly in front of you.
So if I'm facing it, whatever shadow brain, hold up.
It's directly
What?
above you. Then there's two shadows that shouldn't be there.
Can I tell if one's out of place at all?
Both of your shadows are out of place. The light's directly above you. The only person in this room that should have a shadow, other than the one directly underneath your feet, the blade, is Red Genesis, who's off the light a little bit, so he does cast a normal shadow.
The best idea, since I don't know which one's my shadow and I have a bad feeling, I'm gonna stab both at the same time.
Oh.
Or hit you or something.
Alright, just roll an attack roll, and it's going to be, you're going to actually roll it twice, I guess, and it's going to be a challenging roll, both times.
Okay. I'm not gonna use effort or anything, I feel bad if something bad will happen if I hit the wrong one.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll, swing my sword. Not trying to do any damage, I'm gonna do damage, just it's not my main stat. My brain flowed today. Why the fudge is my character sheet not working? I'm just gonna work. Reopen. Please don't fail me now. Might roll. Done. You said it was challenging, right?
Yes.
Okay. No effort to roll. First one is a failure. Second one, and it's also a failure.
Okay. Holy shit. Red Genesis, you genuinely don't know how this happens. But Ace goes to stab his shadow twice, and he stabs next to his shadow both times. Come.
There'd be a shift in me moving, causing the shadow to move, and not predicting the movement of the shadow.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. So he misses his shadow twice for a Genesis, and that is what you will see.
Oh,
Well,
very interesting.
that's your comment.
I don't know.
I'm just like standing there going like, so like you know, you gonna answer my question?
It's not normal. We need to kill it if it's in hits or something. Try to stab it again.
Okay, go ahead, roll the same 50. I'm genuinely curious.
Let's see. So many times I missed. This is why I didn't use efforts. Part of the reason. Also, because I only have a 4 left in my. Some hits. Challenging.
Now,
Hits.
while we're waiting, I'm just gonna move back over to the group that's fighting someone.
Another failure.
That's so funny. we're gonna move back upstairs. The Viridian and Hibiki. Viridian, you just shot, or did you shoot the Raven? I forget what you rolled. Yes, you did shoot him.
I shot the Raven.
You just shot the Raven. You saw the bullet hit him. He grunted in pain. And then Hibiki goes to grab something from his pouch. What do you want to do? We'll go with the Viridian first this time. Do you want to do anything real fast?
I want to run up to the Raven and just deck him in the face with my brass knuckles.
Okay, you're gonna run up and deck him in the face. Fair enough. Go ahead and roll to hit. This is a normal roll. You're running up to him, so this will actually be a challenging roll this time.
I'll use another effort to bring that down.
Actually, one sec. Let me look at his... because I can't remember if he's a hand-to-hand fighter or a sharpshooter.
I got the second hit earlier.
Yep. Hand-to-hand.
Challenging. Just my effort. Roll to fail. I failed.
Okay. You run up, you go to punch him on the chin, and he will back up just enough that your hand kind of skids by his cheek. Hibiki, you're going to take out the antitoxin?
Anti-venom, yeah.
Okay. I assume you use it immediately.
I don't see what would stop me from such an action.
Alright. You pull it out, you stab yourself. It will work. It's not the same exact poison that he used. So what this does is it is going to give you technically like a temporary HP to each of the poison rolls, or each time that the poison ticks off. Basically, you'll have a total of 30 points here that you can use, and it will take away from the damage that the poison is doing.
Okay, got it. Can I do anything else, or...
That's all you would be able to do. And that's 30 each time. So it doesn't carry over, but it's 30 flat. So it just, like, right now, it's about to take off 4 points. So it's 4 minus 30, negative whatever, means you don't take any damage. Make sense?
Yes, so that means I would have 26. and then the time after that, you said it doubles, so that would be 8 next round, and I would have 7.
No. In other words, it only starts to do damage to you when it starts doing damage above 30 points.
Okay,
So pretty much
got
when
it.
you're fucked, it starts working. Or the poison will start to actually, like, take effect.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so you do that. We're gonna go back downwards. Red Genesis. You see the blade miss again, and then he finally stabs his shadow. Good job, the blade. Good job, Ace. You did it. Red Genesis, you see you. How much damage did you deal?
How much damage does a light weapon do? How much do I... 2? So I do a total of 3 damage.
Okay. So yeah, Red Genesis, you see him stab the shadow, his blade sinks in, and another blade of shadow shoots out and stabs him in the direct place he stabbed the shadow, dealing 3 points of damage to yourself, Blade.
Oh, I saw this on an episode of Dungeons and Dudes.
I don't know what you're going off of, but if it's the
This is
same
Red
thing,
Genesis talking.
oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, Blade, you didn't watch Dungeons and Dudes when you were a kid? Oh, wait a second. What decade were you born in?
21st.
About 2 decades ago.
Ah, well, that probably explains it. They kind of stopped, after the cocaine incident. Well, no matter. Anyway, so if you hit your shadow, you hit yourself.
What about the other shadow?
To be honest, I don't really remember how they dealt with them, though.
Would you like to try to interact with the shadows?
Can I roll a intelligence checks to recall knowledge on how the Dungeons and Dudes podcast dealt with the shadow monsters?
I genuinely...
Completely irrelevant to whatever's going on here?
Yes, you can. I don't know if this will count because I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, I'm completely making up a TV show that I used to watch. Red Genesis used to watch when he was younger. That might have been pretty popular. But, I mean, come on. Your own shadow attacks you is such a common trope that I'm assuming, like, someone somewhere did it.
Yes, okay, fair enough.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty for this, assume it's from Red Genesis's childhood. We've never gone over this in, like, full actual detail. How old is Red Genesis exactly, and was his childhood a good childhood?
So he's around 102.
Okay, fair enough.
So not that old, all things considered.
I'm sorry, let me
just a
check
century.
real quick.
I think Lucky's gonna go see if your character was in World War One.
No, I'm trying to see if he was alive when the TV was invented. Which, yeah, way before that. It was
a radio show.
Don't forget about the
Radio invented. 1896. So you were also born several decades before the radio was invented.
Okay. I have a loose definition of what childhood means.
Wait, Nick, you said
To the rest of you guys.
1896, right?
1896. It's 2023 when we're doing this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
God.
Well,
Anyway, so what's the difficulty?
the difficulty is going to be, with that all in mind, you know what? We're on the challenging bandwagon today.
Alright, I will spend 1 point of effort because it's virtually free. And I will get a 19.
What do you want? What do you want Red Genesis to also remember from this?
How they dealt with the shadow monsters in this radio/podcast that aired decades ago. That was, just some
Okay.
random people playing D&D on the radio.
You remember it was a long and arduous process. The characters missed their shadows multiple times before hitting it, and then one of them stabbed themselves, and they're like, "Oh, what to do here?" And then one of them was like, "What if we tried to love our shadows?" And then they hugged the shadow, and the shadow hugged them back, and boom, that was the solution.
Beautiful story.
Oh, I remember, Blade. Instead of attacking the shadows, we need to make love to our shadows.
I don't like that idea. I have a better one. Ace is going to use his phone, turn his flashlight on, and he's going to float up and basically aim the flashlight down over where his shadow would be. So,
Ooh,
try that out.
you sure you want to do this?
Yes, I'm sure I want to do this.
Okay, great. Go ahead and give me an immortal roll. Intelligence.
Hey, what?
Immortal roll. Intelligence.
Okay.
You need to use. You said immortal, right?
I did.
That's like 24. Or is that the one above 24?
That's the one above 24. This is at 27.
Yeah.
Immortal, you need to reduce an immortal roll by 1, 2, 3 stages
Yeah,
before it's even possible.
Okay, so I have effort. How much effort do I have? I do have XP I can put on and level up eventually. I don't know.
You can use that if you want.
You need to make it so that you can spend 2 effort.
Yeah.
So you need to level up your effort, which you probably should do, and then you still need to get some kind of assistance to this, like an asset or an ability.
And even then, it's going to be pretty hard. Now, I will say, you're not going to die from this. It will put your character in mortal danger.
You
Oh,
just
no.
might die.
So,
Okay.
do with that information what you will.
Okay, so I do have 8 XP, which means I need to finish tier 2, then I can give extra effort, and that means I'll have, at that point, 3 effort total.
Okay.
So, what is I have extra effort on tier 2, move to perfection, increased capabilities. What's the last one? Skill training. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so that means, where the fudge are my skills?
Wait, are you leveling up your character right now?
Yeah, did you just say that or something? I don't know. I'm confused.
No, I just said you have to roll a mortal roll. Intelligence.
Actually, I think someone cheated. I'll try with my 2 effort. Would that be able to?
You'd have to get an asset as well. If you don't put in an asset as well, you won't be able to do this. If you want to level up your character so you can get 3 effort, then you can. I'll say right now you can, because I never said you guys couldn't do this before. But for future, we're going to make it so during a session you cannot level up your character, just because that could potentially really bog down a session.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to spend XP to level up a character, it has to be done outside of the session. If you want to use XP for like a minor or major effect or something like that, that can be done on the spot inside of a session. But all
Okay.
other uses for XP should be done outside of the session.
Okay.
So Neff, use your XP to level up.
What do you mean? I'm good with having 32 XP to spare.
So, can I help him? Since
Yes, you can. You are right there. You can help him.
alright, I will provide you one asset so to make it possible.
Okay.
How are you going to help? You can tell something is going to reach out and grab him. That's essentially what's going to happen. So how do you want to help him?
Okay, I will, using my super speedy reflexes, which I just assume that I have, I'm gonna reach out with my vines and, like, just pull him away, I guess, you know?
Okay, got it. So if you want to use your 2 levels of effort, you brought it down to an intimidating roll. So you just need to roll an 18.
Okay. So it's possible now. My character sheet will work now. Oh my gosh. I hate my character sheet right now. I think there's something wrong with my bathtub.
What? Why are you in your bathtub?
Yeah, why are you in your bathtub? And if you're not in your bathtub, then...
I'm not in it, but I'm cleaning trash cans, multitasking.
Okay.
Like 3 small little trash cans.
Why are
And
you... Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask any more questions. You do you.
Yeah, you do you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d20 for you. Okay, well... So, Red Genesis... First off, I want to say this. You know that this thing's moving at the same speed like it is projected, in which this thing's moving at the speed of light. It is extremely fast. It jumps out, and you can see what looks to be a giant black maw open up and go to chomp down on not just the light source, but the person displaying the light source. At the very last moment, Red Genesis, your vines shoot out, grab the blade, and yank him back. So his... Did you use your phone for your light source? Yeah, your phone's dead.
Well, I can easily get a new one.
Yeah, but the giant black maw chomps down around his phone and then shrinks back inside. And you'll see, now that your friend is out of the middle of the 2 lights, there are still 2 shadows there.
I try to hug one of them.
You go to hug one of the shadows. Now, which one are you hugging? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one that attacked.
The one that attacked.
No, the one that didn't attack. The one that was nice.
You go to hug the one on the left. And as you hug it, you can feel something wrap around your body, almost like the shadow hugs you back. And the shadow seems to sink into your vines almost as it dissipates.
That actually worked. Ace says it in game.
told you. You guys should, get out there more, you young ones, and listen to cool things like podcasts and people doing cool stuff. It was you and your rap music these days, and you're really not learning anything.
That being
I
said,
own a business.
he does own a business, right? Anyways, that being said, the one on the right, you get the sense that it's kind of feral. Like, it almost seems like it's lashing out at you. So we'll get to what you're about to do to that one later. We're going to go back upstairs. Where we're going to go over to this guy, and he is going to... Hibiki, go ahead and give me another defense roll. We're going to make this a speed roll. Intimidating.
Okay. Fun fact, because I did this after last session, because you gave us +5 to XP, I did tear up, which means I have, where the fuck is it? No. You show me what I want. Stronger together. Which means as long as one of my animal companions is by me, they give me an asset to my defense actions. Does that mean I get +3?
We'll lower it to a 15. That is how this works.
Okay. And you said this is a flight roll?
Yes.
Sorry, a speed roll?
Yes.
Flight doesn't exist in this system?
Yes, roll.
I'm going to use 2 effort. Bring that down. And I got a 17.
A 17. You successfully back up just in time so the blade passes by you. Raven does not hit you with the poison again, although you will take 16 points of damage, which means you'll take no points of damage.
We're at 8 right now, not 16.
No, it's fine.
What? No!
No, it's fine. It's fine. 16 points of damage.
God damn it.
Where are these damage numbers coming up?
It doubles
I
every
remember you telling us it doubles every time.
Yeah, it doubles every time. Unless your DM forgets where he's at, in which case it quadruples. Anyways.
So 8 points of damage are done to me.
No, well, no points of damage are done to you. But 16 points were almost done to you. Anyways. Yeah, no, you can keep it at 8. The Viridian. Would you like to do anything?
I just want to punch this guy.
Just
I
once?
want to punch this guy.
Just once? You want to deck him directly in his big fat schnoz?
Yeah, I've done it for every villain so far. I might as well do it to this one.
Okay. He is pretty focused on Hibiki. Hibiki, do you want to give your friend an asset?
Yeah, sure, I'll give him an asset.
How are you distracting him?
I'm gonna distract him by looking at him and saying, oh wow, I think the poison is weaker this time. Maybe step up your game.
You know what? Fair enough. This is going to be a difficult roll.
Alrighty. I will once again use effort. Probably I effort the effort too much. Success. 15.
Success. Yeah, Hibiki says, well, you describe how you deck him in the schnoz.
Perfectly with Hibiki straight up distracting the rain. I say, now that was a good insult, and I just punch him in the face from behind.
Yeah, you punch him, you swing around and hook him directly in the face. And he will he'll actually fall down. As you struck him pretty well, and he's looking pretty hurt from that.
Oh shit! Kick him while he's down.
Oh,
Just start jumping again.
Habiki.
I would, however, I am gonna die if this gets worse anytime soon.
I have nothing for poison, but I can take you away someplace.
Can I have Grunhilde start eating this new poison out of me?
Grenhilda
Whoa.
deals specifically with nightmares and imagination and dreams.
Yeah, but we had her eat poison, and she has that poison attack now.
Damn it, I forgot I
that's
let
true.
her do that.
That is true.
Shit.
I will. So here's the thing, and I know that I don't have to give you this idea, but I will just give it to you. I will take the same amount of damage she would do to someone to have her eat this poison out of me.
You want her to eat you out?
Yes.
Thank
That's
you for
what I was
phrasing
gonna
it like that.
Okay, so having Grenhilda eat you out, it will... First off, the first thing I'll need, I need an intelligence roll. We'll make this a intimidating roll.
Intimidating is
18.
15? 12?
18.
18. I'm going to use 3 points of effort.
Okay, fair enough.
That brings me down to that, I'm pretty sure. Okay. This is not a Hibiki die, but that's fine. So that's
3 points of effort. R.
What'd you say?
13, which I think just barely makes it.
One sec, let me see. I don't think it does. How many points did you bring it down by?
3. So 18 goes down to, from 18 to 15, 12.
9.
Right?
Wait,
Oh,
yes.
9. So that's more than barely. Okay, good.
Okay, you go to have Grenhilda start to eat the poison, and she is going to be unable to. Go ahead and take 1 experience point and give an experience point to someone else. As you see, Grenhilda is going to freeze up and drop. I mean that in a very literal sense, like she freezes and drops. You don't think she's dead, but she is frozen, like almost as if she was a chicken in the fridge.
Neff, take the experience point. I know you're not going to use it, but I still would eventually like you to level.
It's gonna be amazing when I.
You're gonna go from a level 1 character to tier 6.
Maybe the Viridian has just been constantly hoarding his power and has a breakthrough that causes him to level up.
God.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Red Genesis and his group. You have hugged your shadow. There is the rabid one as well. And also the shadow seems to be being absorbed into your vines, Red Genesis. What do you guys want to do?
Can't believe that actually worked.
Yeah, I mean, try hugging the other one.
I don't think it's gonna work again.
What'd you say, Ace?
Ace said, I don't think that's gonna work again.
Nonsense, why not?
You can see the shadows basically thrashing about in there. Like it's a wounded animal.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's too happy with me.
Any other thoughts on how to do this, or are you just looking at it?
I mean, you could try stabbing it again, but that didn't seem to work. Maybe we can light it on fire.
Let's go with the other option. Pull out my backup phone.
Sure. You pull out your backup phone.
This time, facing the light away from the creature, I'm gonna turn the light on, then just chuck it at it.
Shit. What?
I'm chucking my backup phone, which is like an iPhone 4 or something.
At the creature with the light on?
Yes. And have the brightness turned all the way up as well.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do this again?
I'm floating in the air at a decent distance. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. That's gonna be... We'll lower it from... Because you are a little bit away from it now. We'll lower it from immortal to heroic, but that's still gonna be a heroic roll.
Okay. No.
Every time you say immortal, it sounds like immoral to me.
Well, too fucking bad, because it's not what I'm saying.
Every time he says immortal, I can hear, "We can be immortal." Immortal.
Well, yeah, but that's because you're boring.
That's good. Would I have a bonus because I'm prepared this time?
That is why I already included an asset into this.
We could eat some Skittles. Some Skittles.
That's... If it rolled. It did not roll. Why the fuck should it not roll? What's...
I need to be right back.
Alright, so I assume you're using effort again as well?
Yes, 2 effort.
Alright.
Is it like 3 points per effort or 2? Can't remember.
It is 2 for the first, and then 3 for every subsequent.
Okay. I mean, thanks to my edge, it's only 2.
Yeah.
Total.
So go ahead and roll. If you have a physical dice skinner, you can just use that.
Okay. I do. I know exactly where it is. Wait. There it is.
Because the way Cypher is, you really only need that D20, and if you have that D20, we can do all the mental math in our head fairly easily.
Okay. Gonna roll my metal dice. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my new one I haven't ever got to use.
Okay.
I hate this dice. I got a 7.
A 7's not gonna be enough. You can see, and I think I'll allow you to see how this thing works a little bit more effectively. You see the shadow jumps out, eating the light from your phone, and then seems to use that to bridge up, and it clamps into your side, dealing a total of 9 points of damage to you.
So that's gonna take out the rest of my mites.
It clamps into your side, and it pulls you down into this shadow. You are able to grab onto the sides of the shadow beforehand, successfully keeping yourself up. But the way you can tell, this shadow of a person on the floor, the blade, it basically is treating it as a hole in the ground that he is being dragged through by this shadow beast.
Okay, so the thing is, now I have a 0 in might and 0 in speed from that 9 points.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Damn.
I'm trying to find where the thing the market is, so it says I'm debilitated. Oh no, it automatically does it. Never mind.
Yeah. Red Genesis, are you back?
Yes, I'm back.
Would you like to do anything to help?
I mean, it's kind of his own fault, isn't it?
I won't say it was the smartest idea to do the same thing that almost put him in this situation.
But maybe a third time is the charm. I grab his phone.
Okay.
God, we're gonna die.
R.I.P.
Can I just grab the blade and book it the hell out of there?
You can try, definitely.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's can grab him and then far step away.
Okay. That will be to yoink him out of there and far step away. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to count far step as its own thing. So yoinking him would be what you're gonna try to do. And that'll be formidable.
Can I, while this is happening, help him yoink me out?
You can try by like prying up the thing, but if you want to be able to actually provide him an asset, I'll need a might one from you, which you can't use effort on anymore, I don't think.
Okay, I've had telekinesis active from last session, and it lasts like more than an hour, from what I remember.
In this specific instance, we're using strength to see if you can muster up the will, because you are like very near to dead. So we're using strength to see if your character can muster up the will to pull yourself out of this.
Okay, let's see if the depressed teenage rich boy can get enough will. So what roll?
Strength, and we're gonna make this challenging.
Okay, challenging. I can't put effort in. Hey, how'd I do? I failed. I'm depressed and don't want to live.
Okay, yeah, so you're not going to be able to help him. Red Genesis, are you using this as an... Are you going to try to use this as an effort or as an asset? The will?
Can I just change what I'm doing entirely, seeing as he is just so beat up and down? Can I try to like patch him up a little bit?
You can give me an intelligence roll and just... I'm gonna put this at a demanding one.
Can I have a first aid kit? Can I use that as an asset?
Well, this is for something else. I want to try to give you a hint on something you can do to save him.
A demanding roll?
Yeah, this is a demanding intelligence roll.
Alright. I did not succeed.
Okay, so patching him up's going to be a standard intelligence roll.
Alright. I succeed.
Okay. you'll heal him for Hibiki. What do you normally heal people for?
1d6. I do now have a new healing thing though, but that's magic. So
Okay. 1d6. So we're gonna go with, since it's Red Genesis, we'll have to go with a d4 then. Red Genesis, can you roll me a d4? Blade, you will heal.
4.
You'll get 4 points. I'll allow you to allocate them how you want.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to hand him the camera and say, all right, third time's a charm. You can do this.
Okay, we're gonna go back up to where people aren't dying.
correction. Might not be dying.
Yeah, might not be dying. The Raven's on the floor as he has been punched in the schnoz. For the Viridian, you are the one who did the punching. Hibiki's still poisoned, but he's looking pretty good, honestly. He's definitely not looking that hurt. Or that hurt considering you guys just came out of a rather big fight.
Okay, so Hibiki isn't dead. Okay.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I have almost single digits for all of my pools. I have single digits for all of my pools.
I have no more recovery point because I used that for the late last.
Nah, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You guys really
then
need
I'm
to move towards perfection more often.
He's right. But anyways, I'm just gonna jump this dude.
Just gonna try punching him again.
Keep punching him.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
You should have listened to your parents more.
Same roll as last time.
Isn't this
Isn't it a little bit better since
Oh,
he's
shit.
prone now?
Yeah, it is a little bit better. You know what? We'll lower this to demanding. He's getting his ass beaten.
Yeah, I'm using effort again. This is probably gonna knock me out.
question?
That 18.
We'll talk about it in a sec. An 18, would you like to do the extra damage?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to explain how you're hurting him?
I would like to think this is an old classic, jumping a kid for eating your lunch after school down. Just starting to curb stomp him. I guess the desk. So yeah.
High schools did you guys go to?
I don't know. I got into no fights all throughout my school career.
Okay.
I was in a lot of fights.
So Neff, he went down. You go for like old school, just like barnyard brawl tactics. You get on top of him. You punch him directly in the eye socket. You can already see it swelling up. You grab his hair and slam his head down into the ground. He is looking very hurt by you.
Twice next time.
Hibiki, you're still poisoned, but he is getting very hurt.
I'm going to cast Greater Healing Touch on myself, fully restoring my intellect pool.
You get to fully restore one of your pools.
I didn't realize you had that.
For 4 intellect points, you touch a creature and restore its might pool, speed pool, and intellect pool to their maximum values, as if they were fully rested. I'm sorry, I didn't read this. What? I am fully restored.
Okay. The Viridian, while you're curb stomping him, You just see Hibiki back up to full.
And as you're doing that, I'll say, remind me to never get on your bad side. How many fights have you been a part of?
Let's see. Back when I was a kid. You know, there's too many to count.
Okay, and give me a moment. He's gonna roll to do something in desperation. Success.
Desperation.
Yeah, just sheer desperation. Okay, Hibiki, that's what you do during your turn, right?
I think it's a pretty good turn.
Real quick, give me a defense roll.
God damn it.
Yeah, I was rolling
I'm
to see.
not the one beating his ass.
I was rolling to see if he was going to try to hurt you again, or hurt him, and you won.
I got a 17.
Yeah,
But
17.
I also have Yuki with me, which gives an asset to my defense.
Nice.
Okay, so did you use any effort?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
He didn't give me a thing to beat, so.
Oh well, that's neat.
The Raven really doesn't like you.
I don't.
I know.
Alright. Okay, so you are going to get cut by a small, teeny tiny dagger that he has. Not even really a dagger. It's more of a toothpick that he threw at you, and it cut like your shin, maybe a little bit, and you don't think it's a lot that he did to you.
And it's also poisoned, isn't it?
It is also poisoned.
Poison.
I forgot about that. It is also poison. There are two substances
However,
on here.
just injecting more poison in someone, I don't think, especially from a lower extremity, doesn't do too much.
Whew.
If
That's-
it's a different type of poison, however, he might have just cured me of his first poison.
It is a different type of poison, but it doesn't cure you of the first poison. You feel your blood, like, your blood pressure just spike, and you feel yourself becoming super flush, super fast.
He gave you insulin.
Did you give me, like, adrenaline?
Oh, that's... Maybe. He could have done something like that. Anyways, so what was it at last time? 18, 16...
Thought you were diabetic.
It is 16 now.
Cool. We're at 32, so you're going to take 2 points of damage.
No, it's 16 now.
No.
It was 8.
I understand he did 32 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
So,
You would have killed me.
you only
You
take 2
should've killed
points
me.
because of your antibodies, or your antitoxin, antivenom. But just so you know, that's going to jump up to 64 next turn. Anyways, we're going to go back down, where things are looking very dire.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Isn't Meridian physically like a normal person?
I didn't hear the beginning portion.
Isn't the Meridian basically physically a normal person?
Yes.
And he just beat up a supervillain.
He is punching the Raven, yes.
Supervillain is a little bit generous for the Raven, I think.
He just did 32 damage. I think he's earned that title.
I hate him so goddamn much.
He's given up entirely on defense at this point.
He's trying to take one of us down.
Okay, but
Alright,
yes.
how are we doing?
So you have one of you guys is dangling above a pit, and the other one is trying to figure out what to do to help. That being said, Red Genesis, just real fast, give me another intelligence roll. What I put it at last time, I think it was like demanding or something. We're gonna lower it down to standard in hopes that I don't kill a character.
Alright.
It was so you're just
Fuck!
fine killing me.
I got a 2. I got a 4.
And I just realized I don't have a backup character for this campaign.
Mr. Skinner, I'm trying so hard. Okay, Red Genesis. Ace. What do you guys want to do in this situation?
Are there any lights that are on?
There is the light above you, and there is the light on the second phone, which was eaten. So only the light above you.
Can't be no shadows without some light, so I'm gonna turn off the lights.
Oh no.
How far does your far step go? Leap through the air, land somewhere distance away. You can jump up, down, clear. Okay.
Long range.
Long range.
So I think it's about 500 feet.
Okay. Yeah, then you can easily far step to the light and flick it off.
With my vines, I grab the light source and I just crumble the light bulbs, releasing their gases into the world to be free.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to describe that.
Fuck. I wasn't expecting this thing to become so dangerous. Red Genesis. I
Main
knew.
power in
For
the dark?
everyone, or are we
It's-
just expecting it to be dangerous for me?
No, he's not. He's dangerous in general because he's supposed to be a dangerous person. He just has a hate boner for Hibiki because you've run into him enough. The shadow.
We've run into each other twice.
It's personal, is what he's saying.
Anyways, I'll explain the shadow if it kills you guys.
Oh my gosh.
But Red Genesis, I desperately need you to give me an intellect or intelligence roll, standard.
It's not loud.
So the lights are off now, though?
But
use one
no,
point of
not
effort.
yet. Oh,
Alright.
amazing. Would you like to take a minor effect here, Red Genesis? Yes, would you?
Well, I mean, it's not really that kind of roll, though.
It isn't, but would you?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, first off, turning the lights off might make this thing like immeasurably powerful and omnipresent wherever there's shadow. So maybe not the greatest idea. Possibly.
But you just said wherever there is shadow. There's no shadow if there's no light.
Wherever there is darkness.
Shadows can't exist without light.
Yeah.
The same is technically true for the opposite. as
Now,
well.
my argument here is, you guys never gave it a hug.
Ah, shit, because right.
You just straight up
He's right.
didn't do it. For the-
No,
Mr.
you're right. I turn around and I hug this bitch.
You hug this bitch?
Back to the original plan. No, wait. First, you should hug it. Blade, just hug the goddamn thing. Why don't you listen to me?
Blade, would you like to hug the thing?
Would you hug it?
Would Ace want to hug something trying to kill?
You are a hero.
Also, your friend, Red Genesis, has screamed, just hug it. So it's a matter of if you trust him.
Oh,
Fuck, we're screwed.
okay,
Okay, you let go of your fear, and you hug this thing. And as you hug it, you feel it start to calm down, and out from the shadow emerges a shadow dog.
Bark, bark.
What?
Yeah, just a dog made purely out of shadow. You're extremely tired because you're almost dead. The dog seems to be a normal dog at this point, other than the fact that his fur coat is ethereal shadow and is extremely soft. Um, and you guys seem to be out of danger.
Sorry for trying to kill you. Like, it's...
Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I go down and I start petting Blade.
I'll lift him up with telekinesis where he can't leave my hand.
Okay, we're gonna go back up. Now that issue has been resolved. So back up. Hibiki, you can tell that this thing's gonna get very bad very fast.
I can. I'm already figuring that out. Why? Does he have antidotes on him?
You would assume that he would carry antidotes on him.
Can I get Yuki to grab the antidotes from him?
Yuki will have to give me an intelligence roll to find them, and then you could grab them next turn. Alternatively, if you want to try to speed up the process of knocking him out, it won't take an intelligence roll to, like, search him for the antidote. It would just be a matter of, like, taking a turn to look for that antidote after he's knocked out.
I'm going to hurl fire at him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. It's the same as the last, I think, we put it at demanding, since he's getting the shit kicked out of him.
I got an 18.
Yeah. How much do you want to do the extra damage, or do you want a minor effect?
I want to do the extra damage.
Want to do the extra damage? Okay. How much damage do you do in total?
4, but stronger together gives me a +2 when inflicting damage, so 6.
6. Okay. And what do you do to him? You throwing a fireball at him, or anything specific?
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab one of my talismans and like, stop being a dick, and just toss it at him and it bursts into fire.
Hopefully I'm not in that direction.
Yeah, the Viridian, you recently got a real good hook in on his jaw, and you just hear Hibiki say, "Stop being a dick." Your hand pulls out of the way, a talisman hits him in the face, you hear a small explosion, not enough to hurt you, as his head bounces on the floor again, and you can see his nose bust wide open.
Is he unconscious?
He's still awake.
God damn.
How are you still alive?
You see, he gives you a smile.
That's not something to smile about. And I punch him in the face.
Hibiki, you're going to take 64 points of damage.
Oh my god!
So, god damn it.
So-
Let me get only 32.
34, you mean?
God damn it. That brings me down to 24.
How are you still alive, Hibiki?
He just healed for everything.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm still alive.
Okay, while Hibiki's figuring that out, the Viridian, would you like to punch him again?
I need to knock him out before he dies.
I'll tell you, he has 3 health left, so if you're able to hit him, I think you get him.
I will just punch him.
So there's no way I'm living into next round, Jason.
You can administer it on the same round that you find it. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Okay. Because I only have 11 in my intellect now. I'm impaired and debilitated.
So
Yeah.
dead. Oh my god.
So you kind of have to hit
Is a
him.
lot of fucking damage.
32 is a lot of damage. Anyways, so you kind of have to hit him right now, the Viridian. If you don't do this, this could be the end of Hibiki.
Okay, what is the roll?
It's a demanding roll, so if you want to use effort, you can. Actually,
I'm definitely using
Hibiki
that.
did blow up his nose, so we'll bring it down to a standard roll.
Alrighty, standard. We're gonna use effort just to secure this. And that, yeah, okay. 18!
18. Yeah. How do you do this?
Realizing that Hibiki's gonna die, I opened up a portal, directly, in front of his face, punched through the portal, and a little portal, like, appears in the back of his head and should have knocked him out.
Okay.
Oh, you went for a juke out.
Yeah, can't dodge this, and, I'm gonna quickly search for that antidote.
Okay. Go ahead. I need you to give me speed roll. He's already knocked out. It's just going to be a simple roll.
Awesome. I won't use effort here. 9.
Success. You find it. Do you toss it to Hibiki?
I throw it at Hibiki. Catch!
Hibiki, I'm assuming you choose to catch it.
I did.
I'm not going to make you roll for it. You inject yourself with this toxin, or this anti-venom. Fuck. As soon as you grab it, and Hibiki, you will take a little bit of residual damage. You'll take 5 points of residual damage. But
Yikes.
that is a far cry from, I think, like, what, the 120?
128 I would have to take next.
Yeah.
That's fucking 99 damage.
Yes. Anyways. And, Hibiki, you will live. You're not happy.
I am on the floor in pain. Like, I've coughed up a severe amount of blood.
That doesn't look good, and I'm not even a doctor.
Okay.
I'm not doing okay.
We're going to go back down to Red Genesis and Ace. There is a shadow dog in front of you.
I asked the shadow dog why he's here.
The shadow dog looks at you and barks twice,
Damn it.
and then
Don't
it
speak
thinks, and then it barks a third time, and you see it thinks again, and it barks 4 more times.
Bark, 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 bark.
Thank you.
I don't
Is
know.
there a passcode around?
It's Morse bark.
I was thinking there might be a key code that you can plug into a door that's 214.
Is there a door
Yeah.
around that takes a key code?
There is a door around. I don't know if you've investigated if any of them take keycodes.
I will investigate all doors.
And I'll pet the dog.
You pet the dog. You feel a sense of warmth and relaxation just wash over you as you will heal for 4 points.
Okay.
This dog can do everything, huh?
Ace is gonna say, sorry for trying to kill you.
You see, it just looks at you. It doesn't fully comprehend anything that's happened. Anyways, Red Genesis, you go looking for a door with a keypad. You find a door with a keypad. Wait, actually, do you do this? No, you didn't. Never turned off the lights. You find a door with a keypad. You type in
214.
214.
You type in 214, and you note that you're missing one last number.
0?
Yeah. Is 0 an option?
You hit 0. It opens. You see before you a giant room that says Venn. As in VENN.
Them. Is there a light switch in this room?
There's not a light switch. It seems to just be the giant word or name Ven, floating in shadow.
So a giant floating name in this huge cavernous room, floating in shadow.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Is there anything else at all in the room?
Not without going into that room.
I'm headed to the room.
Okay. You step into the room, and you will just walk through. What you can see is endless shadow. It is not a terrifying or calming experience. It's just nothingness for the longest while until you reach the floating Ven. And when that comes, you don't feel necessarily a sense of relaxation or anything, but a sense of companionship.
I'm not used to this.
It feels like Billy is standing right next to you. Billy, right? That was her name?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So his mood's gonna slightly improve, and then he's gonna remember he's hurting.
Okay. You remember you're hurting. Red Genesis, you see Ace walk into that room and he just disappears.
Oh. I call out, "Are you okay there?"
You hear him call
Thanks.
out.
Huh? What?
You heard Red Genesis call out to you.
I can't see you anymore.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, well, let me know if you find anything interesting in there. I'm gonna look if there's anything else out here.
I'm gonna try to touch the letters.
Okay. You try to reach out and touch the letters, and you see them form at first into a dog. The same dog that you saw sitting outside, and then it transforms into almost a shadow projection of your friend Billy, as she is in the hospital, but she seems to have her missing limbs back.
Ace will tears slightly come down from his face. Because he just stands there. But
Okay.
he wipes away, trying to gain composure. Once again, trying to figure out what this unknown thing is.
Yeah. So Red Genesis, you start wandering around, and you find that here they were conducting research into pretty much primordial existences. And one that they found is an entity that some called Ven. I think it was Scandinavian or Norwegian in nature. But Ven just means friend. Like it means this is a friend.
Okay.
That's kind of all you can get from the research here.
I'm gonna walk back to the door and sort of relay the information. Oh! Okay, so apparently that them means friend. I don't know if that helps you at all. You're still alive, Blade, by the way.
I'm still alive.
Maybe you need to speak the ancient Elvish word for friend. That was a puzzle on one of the podcasts.
Another one. Okay. We're gonna go back upstairs where Hibiki's just slumped on the floor, bleeding, very, very hurt. And the Viridian, there is a bloody mess of a man in front of you who has been beaten into unconsciousness.
Do you want to send him to Hill House. I'm sure Mephistopheles will put him into one of... Nope, no, he won't. Never mind. We'll just take him with us.
Yeah, sure thing.
We should probably go downstairs.
Oh, should we check up on the other guys as well?
Yeah. I hope they got into a fight too, because otherwise we were the only two that got our asses kicked. Well, actually, never mind. I am the only one who got my ass kicked.
Yeah, that man really did have a problem with you, and I honestly, yeah. I'm gonna go send a text message to the other guys. It's gonna be a GIF of us, and there's gonna be a picture of the Raven and Hibiki looking like absolute trash.
Hibiki's on the floor covered in his own blood.
It's going to be like a smiley face emoji, thumbs up, like, we're doing perfectly fine. Send.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get that message. Red Genesis, you've received some more hieroglyphs on your phone. You don't even get like some of them. Some of them on your flip phone will not show up. And yeah. And then the Blade, you receive the messages in there. Do you have any more spare phones?
Not on me, but he probably has maybe 40 more phones.
So, Red Genesis, you've received something that means absolutely nothing to you. In the Blade, you don't know what's happening because you don't have your phone.
One of them is a small video with the Raven beat up and Hibiki very clearly almost dead.
Okay, Red Genesis, that video is the only thing you can make sense of.
Oh, it looks like they beat the shit out of the Raven. Oh my God. Oh, I haven't seen someone get beaten that much since I was in middle school.
The
only one.
Looking up when middle school wasn't.
The Blade, you feel something reach out and grab your hand and start to guide you back outside of the door.
The concept of middle school came around in the 1950s.
Ace will follow.
Okay. Red Genesis, you see Ace guided out by shadow, it would appear. Almost like the shadow in the room just kind of formed a person and helped him outside of the room. So, that's what you're greeted with. And in the meanwhile, you're contemplating the video.
Not really. I've already put my phone away at this point. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they did well. Anyway, Blade, did you figure out what the puzzle was? I mean, this is a friendly shadow thing. I mean, it's really out of my wheelhouse. Damn, if only Sarge was here, what would he do?
Shoot it. Blow it up.
Yeah, the building would probably be collapsing on our heads right now, actually, now that I think about it.
Which, by the way, may I remind you guys, there are explosives in the building.
I can't move. That's what debilitated means when you have 0 speed. You can't move.
Hey Ace, how much speed do you have?
Yo, I
Oh.
made sure to increase it. I was aware of this.
Okay, got it. Yeah, but there are explosives in the building. The people that can move. You should be aware of that. If I remember correctly, he set them on a timer.
There's also people going to both of our locations.
Wait, is the dog a bomb sniffer dog? I
Did-
turned to the shadow dog. Hey, can you sniff bombs? Can you sniff bombs, boy?
You see it stands up in recognition that you have recognized it and looks at you uncomprehendingly.
I try to make like bomb blowing up sounds, go like boom, and then use my arms to be like bomb explosion thing. Explosion, yes. Bad. Fine. Bomb.
Give me an intelligence roll. Challenging?
Oh, okay. I
Now-
failed.
You are playing charades with a dog. He leaves for a moment and he comes back with a seedling. So not a bomb.
Did an explosive seedling.
It is not an explosive seedling. One thing I will say, Red Genesis, you've never seen a seed like this ever before in your life. So that's probably interesting to you. But that being said, you have no idea how this could help in the current situation.
I take out my mason jar and dump the contents of it, so I can store the seedling properly.
What is in your mason jar? Just a mason
Oh,
jar?
you know what's in there.
Soil? Wait, no, I need I need you to tell me what's in there now, Red Genesis.
Oh, you know, plant matter.
God damn it, Red Genesis.
It's my oregano jar.
Anyways, you put the seed in
Is there
here.
weed? Is weed in the jar?
No, it's oregano.
Yeah, it's oregano.
We're a PG-13 superhero team here.
Yes. Talking
One
about
of
how...
us murder someone like not too long.
Yep.
Actually, multiple of us have murdered people.
Yeah,
I snapped
PG-13.
a butler's neck and tossed him off a tower.
You don't remember all the times in the animated Batman show where they casually murdered hundreds of people? Sheesh.
Wasn't that PG-13?
I don't remember. I just remember it was good. Anyways, Red Genesis, you put this seed in there. And you see it immediately sprouts and grows. The tree stalk, keep in mind this is
inside an empty mason jar.
inside of an empty mason jar. It seems to burrow into the glass and start to spread out of the glass. You see the trees, or not tree, but the sprout, the stalk of the sprout, seems to be made out of a almost like a super light, bright material. And the tips of it seem to be some type of like almost dandelion material that wants to spark off.
Interesting. So, what kind of level of security do I like? What kind of like hazardous material stuff do I have available at my lab?
Hazardous material? You have biohazard proof material. Like you have the ability to biohazard proof a room and such with this thing in it. If you wanted to do something like that. Now,
Alright.
if that would be good enough, you're not entirely certain.
Did they ever install the flamethrowers?
Yes, they did install the flamethrowers after Steve had said it would be a necessary thing if you guys were looking at quote unquote weird alien space organisms.
Wasn't his boss's name Broski? Or
No. Steve's one of the interns.
Oh, wait, they took an intern's opinion seriously?
After enough of them complained about it, you guys did have to take it seriously. And also, it was kind of bugging you too, Red Genesis.
I mean, of course, yeah.
Yeah, you can't have the weird alien space organism plant material with the normal plant material. That's ridiculous. And what if it tries to take over the one? Then you gotta kill it with fire.
Yeah, it's very necessary for all labs to have basically doomsday procedures where basically, they just ignite the entire thing. I don't like how this lab is about to blow itself up. It's an important measure, safety measure, really.
That being said, in terms of time on the explosive, you're looking at like maybe 5 minutes to find the explosive and get out of here, or to just get out of here.
Back upstairs, I'll look at the Viridian and go like, after much contemplation, can you just open up a portal beneath me to Hill House? I feel like just texting them, hey, we're going to head back, might be for the best.
Yeah, no problem. I'll snap my fingers. Portal will open up beneath you. Bye.
Yeah, Hibiki gracefully exits the scene. And by gracefully, I mean not at all, considering you'll just land at Hill House face first.
Just a trail of blood.
No, the blood will probably drop through the portal.
Splatter of blood where he lands.
There we go.
Yeah.
Quite fitting.
Okay. Red Genesis, you get a message on your weird device that says, hey, maybe it's best to just leave.
But then the shadow is going to explode. Don't we have to save the shadow?
It's a shadow. I don't know how they would blow it up.
You see the dog looks... Or are you talking about the shadow dog or the shadow in the room?
Yeah, the shadow in the room. The friend shadow.
Okay. If you want to believe that, I don't know how you would decide to, or how you could figure out. I don't know how Red Genesis could think about saving the shadow here. I don't know, like, how would you like to save the shadow?
But by disarming the bombs.
Oh, so you need to go find the bombs and disarm them.
Yes.
The bombs were located... Ooh.
Multiple levels up on the lab that we came in through.
Okay. Red Genesis, you have... I'll let you decide whether you want to roll for this or not. Because it's just going to be one roll. It'll be a speed roll. To see if Red Genesis can bound up, I believe it was 69 flights of stairs in 5 minutes.
Alright, okay. So I'm getting the picture here. There's no bombs in the basement. So I think I'm just gonna tell Blade it's time to get out of here. I hope the Viridian and the guy with the Pokemon trainer were able to get all of the
Demon Tamer.
we're able to get the explosives, but we should really get out of here if you found everything you need.
Okay, got it. You could also alternatively, if you are genuinely worried about the shadow, you could try to block off the entrance when you leave. That'd be something that'll allow you to do real fast.
Which entrance? The one to the shadow place?
It was just a stairway that you guys took down here. Not a stairway, I believe it was an elevator that you took down here. But if you block...
Alright, okay, I'll grab some vending machines.
Yeah.
There's vending machines here, right?
Yes, there are vending machines. They're the healthy type of vending machine. You don't see, like, any junk food in this. You just see, like, weird health brands that you're not entirely certain are actually healthy, but they are just weird, and they sound like they could be healthier.
Wow, this place must have been really boring to work at.
Ace is gonna help with his telekinesis.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even going to make you guys roll for that. You just pile some vending machines in there. You see the shadow dog kind of slinks in between the vending machines and comes up with you guys.
Can I, they don't like light, as we've seen with the, thing.
You don't know if it's so much that they don't like it as much as like it just really likes to eat it.
Okay. I'm gonna carry the dog and just float up with my telekinesis.
Okay. You carry the dog, you float up telekinesis. It's super dark outside. It is, I believe it was like 8 o'clock when you guys first started here. We're starting to hit like 9, 10 o'clock, and it is extremely close to like December. So you're not looking at like a lot of daylight hours here.
Oh. Ace is gonna start to rush home, says it's getting close to 10 though.
Okay. You start to. Are you carrying the dog the whole way?
Yes.
Okay. The dog is super light. In fact, he is made entirely of shadow, and yeah, he doesn't weigh anything. So that doesn't take you any time at all. And I believe we said 30 minutes, so you'll get home at 10:30. What is your exact bedtime?
10.
Alright. You get
I gotta
home.
be home.
Give me a speed roll. Because you'd get home at like 10:15, 10:30 normally. But you might have the ability to rush forward. This is going to be a challenging roll to get home before the time. It's only a difficult roll to get home at it.
Okay. Try my metal dice this time. Let's go with effort. No effort. Can't do that. That's a 7.
That's a 7. You do not get home in time. But the good news is, if you have to hear about this, you won't hear about it for a while, because your dad's on a business trip and your butler's dead. So, mazel tov.
I'm hide the dog in my room somewhere.
You go hide the dog in your room somewhere. As for everyone else, Red Genesis, are you headed back to Hill House?
Yes.
Okay. You bike your way back to Hill House? Walk? How would you get back?
I turn into a tumbleweed.
I forgot you could do that.
The best form of travel.
You guys see a tumbleweed roll through the door. And how do you want to do this, Red Genesis?
I come in and then morph back into my regular form and then cough out a plastic bag and go, oh, I hate it when people litter.
Yeah, it's the worst. The Beaky says covered in his own blood.
It's been a couple hours. It'll take like some decent time for Red Genesis to get back there. So if you guys have the ability to use like your hour recovery dice, you can.
I'll also just fully use Greater Healing Touch on Viridian. So you can heal everything back up.
4, nice.
Yeah. So Red Genesis, when you come rolling through the door, the Viridian looks absolutely fine. Habiki's looking like absolute garbage, and you're starting to feel a little bit better. You're probably a little sore or a lot sore from all the work you've done today, but you know, it was a nice relaxing ride home. Other than the blood pressure or water pressure, whatever runs through your veins, spike that came with finding a garbage bag in the middle of the road. But you know, other than that. You see the Viridians here. The Hibiki's on the floor. And you pop in. And also you will see the Raven unconscious on the floor. With a busted nose.
Wouldn't we have put him in a cell by now?
No, the floor's fine.
Yeah, the floor's
Also-
fine.
I'll heal his nose, or at least give it medical attention.
So, what do you guys want to do for lunch tonight? Dinner. Yeah, dinner. What do you guys want to do for dinner?
You know, I sort of just want to drown in ice cream right now.
All right. I ring up my intern. You know, the one who's good. I forget what his name is. Was it Steve?
We have a couple now. There's Robert, Steve, and
Robert. I think it's Robert.
Chelsea.
Robert. I ring up Robert. Robert, we need an ungodly amount of ice cream.
Robert appears with an ungodly quote-unquote amount of ice cream. I wasn't certain how much an ungodly amount was, sir, so I just decided that as an emergency thing, I would go with 4 people's worth of ice cream. That being around, saying a person weighs approximately 150 pounds, 600 pounds of ice cream.
Where the hell did you even find a store that would give you 600 pounds of ice cream?
My uncle does a thing for a guy, and he agreed.
How vaguely unspecific.
Fair enough. Real question is, what flavors did you get?
I got soybean, spinach. This one's booger flavored. And at this point, you guys realize why he was given 600 pounds of ice cream freely. I think this one, he said's an experimental ash flavored one. This one is Montezuma's Revenge?
I'll try Montezuma's Revenge.
Okay.
I have Monster ice cream in real life.
Would anyone does anyone in real life know what Montezuma's Revenge refers to?
That's the diarrhea thing, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Oh my
What?
god!
Absolutely not.
So, it's pretty much another name, where it's the nickname for diarrhea when you travel and stuff like that.
It is
It's
the
like
nickname for that.
exposure to water.
So, Hibiki, you put this in your mouth and immediately you throw it up.
It's so deceiving. It's a beautiful pink color, but oh my god. Is there any close to normal flavors? I would take spinach, honestly, if that was the best there is.
He hands you the spinach ice cream. Red Genesis, what ice cream would you like to get?
I'll have the Ossuous one.
Okay.
What?
I believe you said the Auschwitz one?
Yes.
He hands you...
Slight hints of
a-
burning and gas juice. That's all.
God. You taste this one. It tastes like maybe a little bit of chloroform here, maybe some despair and suffering there. It's 7 out of 10 ice cream, honestly.
It's very impressive how they managed to capture these flavors.
I'll have the third molasses incident one.
The third molasses incident one. Okay, he hands you. It has that sticky, extremely sweet tar taste that molasses does, which is genuinely miles better than what you just put in your mouth.
I know.
Guys, I don't think this is even a barrel of ice cream. I think that's an actual nuclear waste barrel. It says Chernobyl on it.
That was for the other thing I was helping Sir Red Genesis with. Dr. Red Genesis with. Should I just use your
That 3 times
normal
fast.
name, Doctor, or do I just... My boss with. I was helping my boss with that.
Does Red Genesis even have a normal name?
Yes.
Are you gonna elaborate?
Hang on, I'm trying to remember what it was.
I had a feeling you forgot.
It's literally on my character sheet. It's Hans Mueller.
Yes, there we go.
Dr. Hans Mueller.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but
Ice cream for dinner.
usually, because you know, unpaid and all, I get a bunch of my food from this guy. Montezuma's revenge grows on you a little bit after
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
it
Just-
takes
Take $20 and go buy yourself a burger.
This is a war crime. The Geneva Convention did. I think it's specified to like pay your interns somewhere in their contracts. Holy shit!
Here's $20. Go buy yourself a burger.
you see he
Um,
takes it thankfully and leaves. I have so much fun with that character.
He really is the most useful of interns.
He is, but he should be paid better.
Okay. What are you trying to?
He's my backup character.
What were you trying to?
The one that can just will things into reality.
Skinner, were you trying to say something?
Can I have Ace also eating ice cream, but
Uh,
being eating 4 gallons by himself?
Yeah, you're eating a 4-gallon tub of ice cream by yourself. Now that friend is next to you. Oh shit! Well, I gave away the spoiler. That's not really a spoiler. Anyways, now that the dog's next to you, you feel it's almost like the feeling you have when Billy's right next to you and you go to visit Billy, but it's a little bit different. It's more of a joyous feeling, almost as if Billy was awake next to you, interacting with you.
I'm watching movies with a dog now, eating ice cream.
Awesome. Okay. One sec. I just realized I've been forgetting to put my squiggling fox wiggle next to everything. So, while I'm doing this, yeah. So you are eating ice cream on your bed with your new dog companion, while the rest of the group is eating ice cream, standing in the middle of the hallway.
I'm not standing, I'm lying.
Lying in the middle of the hallway, some of them dreading some of their choices. Like asking for Montezuma's revenge.
I'm
Just
sure
one
the
person.
molasses takes that out.
Yeah, the molasses eventually overpowers the other one.
Oh, I ate ice cream IRL.
So, after probably a decent amount of time just sitting, eating, licking your wounds, well, honestly, the Viridian, Hibiki, and Red Genesis, if you guys have any questions you want to ask each other, you can during this time. You are all together just eating food there.
So what happened to you guys when you went to the basement?
No, nothing much. Found a dog. So what's your favorite role-playing podcast?
I like that one that came out recently with all the voice actors, Super Roll or something like that.
Oh, I haven't gotten the super roll yet. Haven't even found time to listen to dudes do the dungeon thingy.
Dungeons and Dragons?
No,
that
don't.
role-playing game?
No, dudes.
Daddies in Dungeons, I love that podcast. What? You guys don't listen to Daddies in Dungeons? Is that just me?
I don't know what it is. Is it good?
There's only like 5 listeners. I'm one of them.
That doesn't tell me if it's good or not.
Yeah, I watched Daddy's Dungeon in the 1960s. It was a pretty good short film.
That reminds me, how old are you?
No, you know what? I always say age is just a number.
Okay, that's...
Officer, it's him. It's this man right here.
As you say that, the Viridian, a small portal appears. And I'm gonna start calling your character just Alex. The Viridian sounds weird every time I say it. A small portal starts to open up. It's almost like a shimmering mirror appears that doesn't necessarily reflect anything. It allows you to see through it, but like a sheen appears. And in it, you can see Ace just sitting there eating ice cream.
Or gallons precise with a shadow dog lamp. Watching
Do you see this?
You guys just see Ace. You don't see... Well, you see the ice cream in Ace. You don't see the shadow dog.
Well, I'm not the one opening this portal, right? Or am I?
You're not the one opening this portal. This isn't even really a portal. You know you wouldn't be able to interact with him through it.
Oh.
Interact as in touch. You can speak to him through it, though.
Demon Slayer, I think we found you another Pokemon.
Do I hear them talking through it?
You hear your dog speaking. In the voice of Red Genesis.
I look down and like, you say something?
You guys hear?
Ace, is that you?
You hear your dog say, Ace, is that you? In the voice of Hibiki.
Yes?
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's a parrot dog. I've heard about these
I
things.
don't think we know that the dog's the one talking.
I'll say at this point in Red Genesis, you are aware that the mirror is panting and looking very, very intensely at the ice cream, which means you guys are also looking intently at the ice cream.
I think the spell wants the ice cream you have.
I'm gonna, since it eats light, I'm gonna just grab a flashlight, assume I have, just turn it on for it, and if it doesn't want it, I'll just give it the ice cream.
You see it. Well, you guys see the mirror kind of reach down, and you can tell it picks up the flashlight, and it just seems to be holding it in its mouth, essentially. And it seems pretty content with that.
Okay, so you guys just found a dog downstairs. A normal dog.
It's absolutely 100% not normal.
Yep.
I'm not an expert on dogs.
Vicky is.
Wait 1 second.
I think this dog is a superhero.
No, I forgot if I got my degree yet. Give me a second.
What
I
type
got
of
my
breed?
degree in zoology. I am a vet now.
What type of breed does it look like, shape-wise?
What's your favorite type of dog breed?
Aces or mine?
Aces.
Stay Yorkie.
Okay, aces.
It's a T.
Probably something like a husky.
Something like a husky. It looks something like a husky.
Oh, that's gonna be a loud shadow right now.
It looks something like a husky. Its fur doesn't have any like defining characteristics or anything, but you can tell, like, based off of the outline, its eyes are glowing white. But the outline kind of flakes off, and like you can see what looks to be like those long husky strands. It definitely has a husky face. Red Genesis, what's your favorite type of dog?
A Snitzerdoodle.
A Schnitzer Doodle. Wait, what the fuck's a? I don't know if this is a real type of dog.
It's a real dog.
Schnitzer.
Is it a Schnauzer mixed with a God damn it, because the doodle one. Poodle.
Ah, here we are. Yes, I know these guys. That dog definitely looked like a Schnitzer Doodle to you, with that long, like, mustache face and everything. When you saw it. And now I'm just looking out pictures of dogs, so. Which isn't the worst use of my time. Anyways. But, yeah. You guys can still try to figure this out with Ace, if you want. But it seems to be that the dog has the ability to allow you guys to talk to one another, kind of like a cell phone.
Hey, no more backup by cell phones.
It's the stale transponder snail from One Piece.
Does this mean the Viridian watches One Piece?
We watch Two Piece in this world.
Fair enough.
And unlike One Piece, it is never ending.
Yeah, and those are transponder slugs, so get your things right.
You're
Yeah.
right.
The One Piece is real.
The 2 piece is real, come on.
It's Two
Till then,
Pieces.
our Roger got all he
Silver.
had.
Silver D. Roger.
And left it all in 2 pieces.
Pretty sure Scribble's not an anime nerd, so.
Well, I know what One Piece is.
I understand that.
It's that anime with the boats and the guy with the stretchy arms.
There we go.
He's probably a really good fister.
Well, canonically, he
described
also.
that show so well.
Yeah, canonically, he also has a stretchy dick.
I
Yes.
believe that's true.
I'm almost positive it's true from the Amazon Lily arc.
As soon as he gets there, the women do not understand male anatomy,
Yes.
so they
We know.
start fiddling with Luffy.
Yes.
Yeah, Amazon Lily arc.
So, just some tidbits of information for you, Scribbled, in case you ever need to know that. Anyways.
My favorite anime is The Walking Dead.
Oh, I love that anime. Especially when he yells, Carl.
I think you're supposed to elongate it. I haven't watched it in
Carl.
forever.
Like that?
Yeah.
I've only actually watched like 3 episodes of The Walking Dead.
I've watched 3 episodes like 8 different times. Because I'm always like, I want to watch A Walking Dead. And I'll watch 3 episodes. And I'm like, this is kind of bad. And I stop watching it.
Can't remember what it is, but there's this one zombie anime.
Okay, wait, no, we're getting way off topic. Been off topic for a
Okay.
while.
So, you guys found a normal dog. Habiki put air quotes around normal. And we found the Raven in Jack Leopold's office, along with a bunch of other stuff, like how he managed to sell off the company. Also, can one of you put him in the cells downstairs? I have treated it.
Oh, that's not all we found, and Red Genesis is going to pull out his mason jar. I also found a biological weapon that I believe will possibly end human life on this world.
Can I look at this thing?
Can we take that away from him?
1, you can try. 2, you can try.
Okay.
How's it working?
So, I'm trained in the occult.
Yes.
I'm also trained in xenobiology.
Okay, that's more important.
And medicine.
Okay, fair enough.
And zoology.
So 2 of those things will bring it down.
And I'm going to expend 3 points of effort.
1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Red Genesis, you want to do anything to help?
I'll give him a microscope.
Okay, you just reach into your chest and pull out a microscope, I assume. You always carry one with you, as we all know.
Okay.
Well, if you want to get a closer look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I got a 2.
Well, that's great. You guys got it down to a difficult roll. So, a 2 won't work. So you see...
Can I use
1 sec.
XP to succeed?
No, I don't think I'll allow you to do that in this case. Red Genesis, you pull out the microscope for Hibiki, and he goes to look at this thing. I don't really know how the microscope's useful, considering it's in a jar, and you can't flake it off. But you pull out a microscope to help, and maybe the moral support helps. But Hibiki goes to look into the microscope. He doesn't even know why. And he ends up accidentally hitting the top of his eye socket on the lip of the microscope. And you guys see a giant welt forming, as he did not do so lightly.
I'm going to take a look at this again when I'm not incredibly injured. So, I think after we're done doing this, I'm going to take a good 8, like a nice hearty long rest, and then come back to Anyone have anything I should do before that, or are we good with me going to go get rest?
Go ahead and don't die.
Okay. So Alex told you not to die. What did you say? Did you say, Ace?
I said, Ace said probably do that.
Okay. And Red Genesis, what are your feelings on the matter? I assume you then just let him go.
Yeah, Habiki's just gonna get up, walk out the door, call a taxi, and go home. Because I imagine I am not very useful right now.
Yes.
Even with 2 chances to heal, that's still like a very small amount of HP I got back.
Okay. Hibiki leaves to go home, leaving the Viridian and Red Genesis in Hill House. The mirror just kind of... Not mirror, but the little 2-way talking thing. I'll figure out a distinct name for it later. The dog walkie-talkie.
No, it's Vin. Then it wasn't that its name.
No, I'm talking about the thing you're using to speak to them specifically. Anyways, the dog walkie-talkie is just sitting there. Is there anything you guys want to talk about, or do you think Red Genesis and Alex would just kind of start heading home?
I think I would bring the sample to the lab and set it up in a nice place, and then run some tests, more tests, and have some interns running on tests, and be like, this might be useful,
So Red Genesis, yeah, you head home. No one's even certain if you own an apartment. You know you own one. You know you owned one at one time. I don't think you've been to it anytime recently. But you just head to the lab. and start setting up the hazardous material stuff. I'm gonna say it'll take you pretty late into the night to actually set this thing up so the interns can start running tests on it in a safe manner.
Well, that's what I do. Take the whole night off. I mean, whole night to do it.
Okay, got it. And then the Viridian. It is just you, gallons of unwanted ice cream, and Mephistopheles over in the kitchen baking cookies.
Still baking cookies.
Always baking cookies.
Why?
Because they're delicious and I like them. Which, by the way, he's baked cookies so many times, he has it down to a science, and a very good science at that.
Makes sense. If there's cookies already made, I'm gonna take like 2 of them, grab some spinach ice cream, and just make a cookie sandwich for myself.
Yeah, that's
It's more
easy
to life
enough.
than cookies.
That's easy enough. You see he looks over at you. And what, perchance, gives you that idea?
Wow. I don't know. That's a good point.
Well, if that's your answer, methinks you're a bitch. As he walks off.
Fair enough. I'm gonna take a tub of ice cream. I'll take 2 tubs. I'll leave one. I'll go into the basement where the cells are, and I'll hand one to Mr. K and the unconscious, like.
The Raven.
Yeah.
We have 3 prisoners: Mr.
Oh, we have
King,
3?
the Raven, and the clown that was Sarge's friend.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So
I'll give the clown one. 2.
what flavor do you give to each of them? Now I'll leave you entire creative freedom as long as they're not normal flavors.
Okay, for Mr. K, it's not really a flavor. It's more like a feeling. Daddy's disappointment. For the clown, it'll be normal citizen, everyday life, wearing a suit. I don't know, but that'll be it. And for Raven, birdseed.
Did you say birdseed?
Birdseed.
Huh. How didn't I think of that? Okay. You leave those 3 items, and then I assume you probably just head back home, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna head back home with a plethora of ice cream.
Hey. You head back home, plethora of ice cream. You've had a very good meal, if maybe not that nutritious, but, it tasted great. So, bonus. As you head home for the night. And I think that is a good place to stop for today, with you guys all getting home and getting a long rest, so you don't die the next time you run into a minor problem.
Alright.
And I have to tear up.
There we go.
Get my tear.
Okay, any questions, comments, or concerns about today's session?